Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I'm Susie, and it is time again for our weekly budgeting. So, if you don't know me or if you're new here, hello, my name is Susie. We are a dual income household. We just started being dual income, which has been fantastic. Right now we're saving for our 3 to 6 month emergency fund. I get paid weekly, my husband gets paid bi-weekly. Because of this, I've just decided to split his paychecks in half, and we use half to budget with every week. So without further ado, let's get into the second paycheck of May. Today is May the 9th. And let's get into it. So for this week, we have my income from my 9 to 5 and my husband's. I worked a full week last week, so I made $790. And my husband also worked a full week. He is salary though, so I don't know if that really matters. He gets $950 a week. This brings up our weekly income to $1,740. Cool. Now let's look at our expenses for the week. I'm going to start with non-variable expenses. So this is our housing costs. We have rent and we have internet. We do not pay for any more than that. We are living in the mother-in-law suite of his grandparents' house. And in turn of we do yard work for them and we keep their pool up and different things like that. And then in response, we don't have to pay like water or electric or things like that. So that's been very, very nice. It is $800 a month, which is $200 a week. And then our internet, it has been in the past around $90. I did call and get it negotiated down to like $75. But I'm still gonna keep this higher than it needs to be just to make sure, because they love to just raise the price again. So I'm gonna keep extra in there to make sure that if they do that 1 month that we have the money in there to cover that. Next is our variable expenses. So these are things that we put a cap on, but we could always spend less. That's at least how I budget these things. So for groceries, we want to spend no more than $60 a week. For gas, $100 a week. Normally we fill up once, me and my husband. My card takes a little less than $40, and his card normally takes the full thing. And miscellaneous is $30. This is just for stuff that pops up, you know, friends want to go out to eat, or we're not feeling well, we need to buy something else special from the grocery or something, you know, that goes in there. And then we have our subscriptions. For us, we just have my husband's YouTube Premium and my gym membership. Both of these are $20 a month, so they get $5 a week. This is a magic month, which means we get an extra paycheck at the end of the month, but I am not changing these numbers. We just won't pay towards those at the end of the month. And then we have our spending money. So me and my husband both get spending money, which is $50 a week. So all of that together that's not right. Is $523 for expenses this week. We're going to skip savings and come down here to sinking funds. For sinking funds, we have car maintenance. We just filled car maintenance a whole bunch to get some repairs done on my husband's car and to change my oil. Those have not been completed yet, but we have, I think, $500 in there right now, which will be plenty. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this back down to its normal amount. Hey, Bobby, be good. Sorry, the cats are trying to fight each other. Then we have car insurance and phone bill. Be nice. Both of these are just for me. My husband is still, well, we're both still on our respective family plans. I have started to pay mine. This is a yearly bill of about $650, and we get paid weekly, so that's $52. So I put $13 a week towards both of these just to get that up by the end of the year so I can like fully pay my portion of it. After that, we have pets. They get $10 a month. This is for cat litter, flea medicine, cat food. We also have some lizards for their crickets or for their lights. We have a little bit of money set aside for that, and then vet bills if they come up and need those. Next is gifts. This is for birthdays and Christmases. We've been putting just $10 in there a month. That should be, or a week, that should be plenty. We try to spend $50 per person per event. So I have a friend's birthday this month, that'll be $50, and then another friend's birthday coming up in July. That will be $50, but that's kind of it until the end of the year when we're dealing with Christmas. And then the last sinking fund we have in here is health. So we'll get $10 into there. This can it's health and beauty. So if we needed haircuts, which I do need, I didn't get a haircut last week. I'm a gym girly, like I said, so if we need protein or supplements or anything like that, that would also come out of there. So yeah, things beauty related would come out of there. That totals $66. One of our crowning achievements as a family is that we are out of debt. We have no debt. So with $1,740 minus our $523 for our expenses and our $66 for our sinking funds, that leaves us with $1,151 to save. And that will be a zero-based budget. So we do a few different things here with our savings. First, we have a buffer in our checking account that gets the last few dollars, just because we have automatic withdrawals that happen from this account, and we want to make sure we don't overdraft. That would be very bad. We have my Roth IRA and my husband's Roth IRA. Both of these get $135 a week because the goal at the end of the year is, right now, the maximum is $7,000. And if we, and if we divide, if we divide that by 52, we get the $135 that we put in every week. After that, we are doing this 3 to 6 month emergency fund, like I mentioned in the beginning. And then we have a little stocks account where I put a 3% raise I got in October. That is $25. So we have $1,151 to put in there. We put $270 into the Roths, $25 into the stocks. So that leaves us with $856. I like to round, so we'll do $855. And then that $1 will just stay in the checking account as buffer. And that's it. That is our zero-based budget. Perfect. Thank you all so much for being here today. I super duper appreciate it. If you're interested in the money I take out to fund this budget, that comes out on Sundays for our cash stuffings. If you're interested in the online portion of our retirement, that comes out on Tuesdays, and we will close this budget and see how much we're able to actually put in next Thursday. Thank you everyone so much for being here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Fridays, and I'll see you on Sunday. Have a good day, everyone.